When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You bigger.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They'll run it from the gun. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Looking for room at the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Rushes on him. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense believe this. The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The handoff to Johnson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Dyer. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense and the ball.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Forced out of the pocket. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point, the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Puts it out of the air. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught close to the marker. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to pass, it's Glenn. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Calls his own number. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, live to fight another down.
He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Georgia Tech.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Creates a little room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Virginia, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Completes it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Now on the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some...
He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. It's a reverse. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Get it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To the air, it's Dyer. He fires a bullet to the right. And they will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He just about took that one to the... Finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Takes the easy one to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, what a move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The kick is on its way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes a man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to
unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on.